Hello, Madam Assisama Kam, African professor, who am Spacey. My chief linguist, African professor, and Kassan Bomodan subscribe share his notification bench anytime be a made new video be about Baba to Sunan Saka into one more time. We Africa professor on filter, Mom Spacey, my chief linguist, African professor, and Kassan, and then informing quite P. Uncle Mammy Mudino. If ANAS ne Kennedy Japan, sad defamation lawsuit happened when you just see, quite recently, first verdict, say, jury no ma, I'll order 18 million for ANAS. And now a month for Bebrigan or brag a lot of people who don't understand the United States, laws pertaining to free speech and as freedom of expression and as a First Amendment. Didn't some brave now. Hey, Kennedy, one man in the say. Now I knew all along they say it's not going to happen that way. In the video, Matudi may say U.S. courts take freedom of expression seriously. It is why ANAS cannot get $18 million from Kennedy Japan. You may say U.S. courts take freedom of expression and that's First Amendment of the United States Constitution very seriously. It is why ANAS couldn't get 18 million from Kennedy Japan. Now, some of my video in the background, my classroom, so lighting system, no, I so blunt. It say, well, when you facture me, one more time, and Tikuma, me say, U.S. courts take freedom of expression concept very seriously. It is why ANAS couldn't get $18 million from Kennedy Japan. I didn't know Makasa. I'm saying 2 months as a month or wherever I go. I'm saying U.S. courts, jury, my our order ANAS, I remember ANAS 80 million for regarding defamation suit to be filed against Kennedy Japan, Honorable Kennedy Japan. I just said Ghana baby and me first time cry me madam for be Holland, Netherlands, and was sending video about show it's by Kennedy. Saying he says, and I'm kind of massa Kennedy we nipa and who can't see me a fan, name be a fan one. As we say, who can't madam for pan and TBM so the most women nipa pan, the call high school by the point say, a be only Mr. Kennedy and paddy pa, by the point I making it say. And I'm catching and say, and yadia Sikano, ebe baso, because I know at least minimum kakrano. I teach United States courses pertaining to United States Constitution, and I know how the high premium United States plays on, and that's the court plays on the First Amendment of the Constitution. United States the Constitution that contains the free speech and the freedom of expression, and in media, no. United States and omuni who agro, because omuni say nipa dasani, the ma ye nipa. What affirm your human dignity and your ability to communicate. And also distinguish here from emwa, your ability to communicate. Emwa class communicate, but ye oral, it me communicate ama, just say who say, and on the my yes, and to say if you take that away, human beings' ability to communicate, nature so you more or less what the meaning in Nipan, one lesson in Nipan humanity, the dignity. And any country be said North Korea, no, Russia, no, near the other. The entire Omoya and your friend say, Omono, Putin, no, near the other. Putin doesn't respect freedom of expression, freedom of speech, any media, no, signing money. And to me, country what he said, dear, let's a banner take obi humanity, the ability to communicate. And to me, come on, say United States, no, founding generation, and as a founding fathers, no. They knew the importance of freedom of expression that made human being what human being is. And he said, we independence also be a can once and be na a damaging near the defamation at the cocotua. They viewed it so critically, assessing and also analyzing case, review case, critically and sad my judgment. And tell my jury, let's say jury, they don't ordinary people, and average people, ordinary everyday people, choose you, but at the end of the day, they don't really, a lot of them, just like a lot of people, they don't have a deep or profound understanding of the judicial system and as the law, the legal, aspect of the United States Constitution. Obviously, most of them look at the emotional point of view. But at the end of the day, any civil suit, the judge, will also go analyze the case through legal lenses. And no, but judge no so determine finally, because okay, case we in the panel it deserve this amount of money. Now news say during the 18 million, there's no way say sign judge will go for it. And that's exactly what I told my friend Mr. Maza. I know a lot about American judicial system. And I know, say, and then I also know profoundly about the First Amendment of the United States Constitution. As a matter of fact, any the main pillar of the United States Constitution, people's ability to free speech, because first 10 amendment of the Constitution, Constitution is the Constitution containing only 7 articles, but it take you on by a year or two and sign affirm Constitution approval, because there are a lot of the states say no, the Constitution didn't go far enough to spell out the rights and freedoms of American citizens. My Constitution was almost thrown away because of that. And the first James Madison, considered to be the father of the United States Constitution, or no, and the case okay, you better say, and then pay. Ebema amend the Constitution, because Constitution is the intimate country by amending, you be some adjustment. And we critique so many, about 200, amendment, but only 10. And we fight if the first 10 amendment of the United States Constitution and it containing First Amendment as a freedom of expression and the media, a woman. And then the first one, first number one, and son, right to bear arms, yes, Second Amendment. It's they take first, freedom of expression so seriously. And he said, I won't mean call walking into court be and I say, oh my you because what catch him some yaboa, may you don't fee, and it won't go anywhere. You have to prove that the particular speech in the Panaka, idea, yet something that just say damaging what extent, in what way, they have to prove it beyond reasonable doubt for the and that meaning say ANAS 18 million and Ghana for be bragging on so the bragging so when any other no masa na me say go see free and $500 na the man I think say judge no kra the 3 year judge no kra the 3 mu papa nka judge bi wo kra wonya teku and me say me America me maka say me wo didi matam na say wo me wo come asem ne ade me de kokoto me no me nyina be settle so America de nyina be settle man to man, and then yes, me, yeah, I know how to do man to man. They send me back court to say because I rather found money. And it's sanity. And the ANAS is paying whom say, yeah, man, $500 no start just paying it. So, and then she said, well, bet you a month for say, and yes, say the reputation here that master who file a lawsuit. Civil lawsuit. You normally you state the amount you want. Say, them ya dayman you say you pay 25 million, I say 10 million, so million. And you pay amount 5 million. I say, oh, yeah, no tina. Or the court, but your monetary aspect value, no, or reputation, master jazz. It came 18 million. Can the same thing. Sa national official is so slick or smart. Sana na damful. The right Ahmed Swali as someone oh yeah. Within seconds now going to be to media. Always want to change the narrative. And I say or spinning narrative in his favor. And that's exactly what he did in this situation. When we see a man 500 no dim buy. Because when you say Ghana for one of the majority of Ghanaians, a lot of them they don't know how to critically think. They don't know how to think. Say, we become some children transigent. Yes, as Sumia Margin, son and an uncrow mancus, Sumia Margin may say, think critically. Koda, a green home. Look at the pros and the cons. And Sana, one make judgment. Ghana for so tea that Shabriano Mama. Eh, the Kennedy Japan between 18 million and what you 18 million no move minimum. Oh, one more years and Kennedy Japan, Muja Kennedy Japan to say, yeah, say, at the end of Muya, Kobo, and you come up with some doing some same. United States, US court, no. They take freedom of expression seriously. That is why ANAS couldn't get $18 million from Kennedy Japan. No way. I knew all along say it's not going to happen because judge be anywhere. So my mama was in Ghana there, Omuntimi ni Mamintimi ba Americano. Nagas America for me and Kwasiafo. No. America's law is not like American laws are not like Ghanaian laws. You know, and sana Ubenyasa 18 million. Let's just say you have to the case had to be proven to some level be and I have some more criteria or more lenses. I call it judicial lenses be our own faso a rule case of this nature. Number one or more baby says straight scrutiny and no cases about racial issues no this money man I don't know uses our lens no that we would dinner straight scrutiny no. The Supreme Court and as a court know how to subject that case, strictly scrutinize the case to some to certain extent and sana and no more intermediate. And most of the cases like freedom of expression near the expression cases near the and intermediate and between straight scrutiny and then rational basis test. And you more about 3 criteria court judicial review case court court lawyers and that's what judges use and when it comes to anything pertaining to freedom of expression masa they take it very seriously. And it's own Malcolm free Ghana ko New Jersey say me babe pay 18 million because Kennedy Japan also be damaging me alright and I say slander me on the media and I say anything me masa obwa unya and me person Ghana for what I say motia sama montum boise. You just take your time, pause over it, reflect on it, and sign my judge. Don't fit you one, hey, Kennedy Japan could 18 million, and at the end, the one. And that's who should lose. Who did me kiki. They say, was here a victory, send the dean a reputation, massa, who pay 18 million, yama 500, and your victory, a loss. Maza, that's what it is. It's what it is. It's a loss. And yet victory be a man's pain. San or down for a mass swallow you someone where we will be any do kuno somewhere the kuno. Would 10 seconds? A quan we are nanas if the baby abato. How do you anas? I didn't know then when your time what down for Donald and then out in your town 2 bus treacherous animal, but the same way, take your personal spending in his favor. The journalism and I say, extortionist. You say at the end, journalism. What kind of journalism is the investigative journalism? Now, America will be better than what trap could be a buntis we are party to pay. Americans will be a car create to them. Pepe sent me, sorry, now see, my expose will be me, expose will be Ghana, no better than why almost America, the type of journalism now. ANAS practicing. What do you mean practicing America and living more than 1 year? We do Yami or Hatasri. Obian will better more about any undercover journalism. Now you must sign a mother. Umbe priao cra. And you come up as something, Kennedy, I can't was our court, one lose you $500. They say $500 there. That crack your friend say junior high school crabby to huh? Hope it may age my bed with a year to away, and you were winning. Mother, and you come up as one more time and say, U.S. court take freedom of expression seriously. It is why ANAS couldn't get $18 million from Kennedy Japan. The moment teacher to be a year, Munipan will lose. $500 is not a win, it's not a victory. La power, a year or the other 2 million. To one more time, come on, person in the way, African professor, Mama spokesperson, my chief linguist, African professor, and Casabon, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell. I'll talk to you another time. Have a great day. Bye.